Hey Collective, thank you for joining me. So yeah, I'm just seeing a situation where there's been energies around you that, some of these energies could have been family members, past lovers, people you grew up with, people that wanted to keep you binded, stuck, people that didn't want you moving forward, people that just took your kindness for weakness. A lot of you alchemized your pain, turned it into power. Some of you, again, in regards to them swords where people wanted to bind you, keep you stuck, hoping you couldn't see clearly. Okay, with them swords, you've taken them swords and you've put them in your boat and you're moving forward to calmer waters. And a lot of you around these energies, okay, you had to cloak your energy because some of you, like, you were nothing like these people. Do you understand? You resonated on a different frequency. These people that didn't know, your light irritated their demons. Some of you, in regards to things that you've been through, you've spoken about it, okay? And that in turn is helping others out. And these are the type of energies that couldn't do that. They mask their self. Do you understand? There's something that they're not. But you stand in and speak in your truth. Like, you don't mind speaking about things or hardships that you've been through because you know that it helps others out on their path and journey. And some of these same energies were the ones that were involved in gossiping, having others look at you in a certain way, or they just slanted your name, or they were hoping that you would just lay down and take it, and they just gathered up others to look at you in a different way. And the same ones that they've gathered up that they gossip to are the same ones that are watching you in amazement. I'm picking up, and you're still moving forward. And some of these energies, there's no way after all these ones that have been put on your back or that others have done to you behind your back, they couldn't go through this. And you've done this all on your own. Do you understand? So what does that say? A lot of you right now, again, they didn't want you climbing the ladder, all right? They didn't want things coming into fruition. Do you understand? They didn't want you prospering, because these are the type of energies that are very jealous, envious. They didn't want you getting justice. These are the type that thought they could keep you stuck. They thought that you was naive, slow, dumb, or all free, and you were far from it. And a lot of you had to cloak your energy whilst you was in the company of these people, around these people, grew up around these people, because, some of you even had to act like them because you had no choice because you was around them. Do you understand? And you cloaked your energy, and you were like, as soon as you moved away, you saw their true colours. Yeah? As soon as you moved away, their true colours come out. And you were like, you know what? Some of you, you're just on your own now. You're very passionate, moving forwards, okay? You've got passion for your own path. You're balanced, you're getting justice. You're like, I'm good, yeah? And some of these people from a distance are watching you. Do you understand? You're like, okay, well, you can watch me from a distance, innit? But I tell you what you're not going to see is you're not going to see me having uphill burdens and struggles, yeah? Because that's what you like to see. But what you can now see me do is move forwards and work on my destiny. Yeah? Not be in this energy whilst you all sat back and watched. But as you like to sit back and watch this. And I don't mean it in egotistical manner, but these are the energies that, again, they wanted you in your head, overthinking, surrounded you, thought that they could, corner you, back you in a corner. And you're like, don't watch nothing. I'll take them same swords and I'll turn them burdens into something positive. And in fact, what I will do is I will talk about it. Yeah? all the trials and tribulations I've been through, even going to prison, drugs I've been on, alcohol I've been on, energies that I've come across, people that have tried to buy me, people that have done magic, family where they haven't showed no love, people from my past that have sat back and seen me struggle. But I'll speak about it because it'll help others on their journey. So again, you turn what you've gone through and you've alchemized it and you're moving forward, okay, to help others in regards to their destiny. But you're not about to allow anyone to hold you back from your destiny. Right now you're getting justice. And there could be a King of Cups as well that thought that they could have some type of power or control over you. Do you understand? And this person, you know, these energies are watching you from a distance. Do you understand? You're like, it's all good. You know, you watch me go through the struggle so you can watch me move forward on my journey. As you like watching, okay, these were people, they were sneaky, they were thieves, they were cheaters, they were sly, and you're like, whatever, you know. But you've learned, you haven't allowed your past to hold you down. You know, you're not like, oh, poor me. You're not no, what's the word? You know, looking pity. It's got nothing to do with that. You know, again, you talk about things that you've been through to help others that are going through the same situations, to give them power and motivation to move forward. It's as simple as that. And some of you now, you're a leader, okay? You've got structure, you're disciplined, you're putting up boundaries when it comes to these same energies. Queen of Swords, you're speaking truth. There could be an Aquarius, that could have been, I don't know, that had a tongue like a double-edged sword when it comes to you, and you're like, I don't care about these people. Or this could be someone that was, I don't know, if these people worked in authority with the Justice cards. A lot of you really don't care. These could have been people that abused their position. Do you understand? They come against you and they use their position of power. They use their position of power to, you know, do wrong by you. And you're like, well, okay, whatever. You know, there's even people that try to set you up and hope you wouldn't see clearly, and there's some that even, you know, they wanted to get you put in mental hospitals and things like that, and you're like, whatever. You know, you're just moving forward. You're just moving forward. These people don't even want you to have a blissful relationship. Like, how sad is that? It's because they're not happy in their self. Do you understand? These people are not happy in their self. And again, you know, things that you've been through, they don't want you talking about it. And you're like, well, you know, I'm not here to serve you. I'm here to help others out that have gone or are going through the same things that you're discussing about, or this is your destiny, basically. Yeah, this is your destiny. And you're like, no one ain't keeping me from my destiny. They didn't want you knowing what your destiny is. They wanted you stuck. And you're like, well, okay. You know, these are people from your past that maybe even have stolen from you. And you're like, well, okay, whatever. Page of Cups, you're using your intuition. You've still got emotions, but you're giving your emotions over to those that you know, are going through or need guidance. You ain't got no emotions for these people. I mean, you know, obviously they've got their own issues in their life that they need to deal with and heal from. But everyone has their own path and their own journey. And you're like, you know what? I'm good on my own. I will take what I've been through. I will take that pain, turn it into power, and help myself and others moving forward. And it's as simple as that. You're just taking your power back. You're like, you're not having this power over me. Don't care who you are. So you could be some leader, you're boss of your life, and you're just taking control of your life, you know? I mean, some of these energies, I mean, the things that they said, I mean, it was just, you know, some of them could have said you were on drugs, you were selling drugs, or, you know, they tried to set you up, or this could have been an earth sign that you recently, you know, reached out to you, and, you know, that person, you had to cut that energy off as well. You're like, you know what, you're a devil incarnate, like, later. You know, they thought that you couldn't see clearly, and you're like, yeah, I could see. Yeah, it was a test for you and me. You failed, and now moving forward. Bon voyage, have a good life, and yeah, you could be there having your wish fulfillment. All right, there's cups. You're using your emotions and helping others out. Simple as that. But you're not about to allow these energies to use you for finances, or to keep you stuck, or to get you locked up because they're jealous and they can't deal with their past issues, or whatever it is. Whatever it is, whether it's alcohol, drugs, sex, I don't know, gambling. You're like, you know, you've got over that. You've got over that hurdle. And you're helping others. Like, well, you know, you can take your power back and move forward, but you've got to cut these energies off that don't vibrate on your higher frequency, because whilst you was around them, your vibration was low. And when your vibration is low, you can't manifest. And this is why you've moved away from these low vibe energies, because, you know, again, some of you were masking your energy whilst you was around these people. You were cloaking your energy. So you may have had to be low vibe around them. Do you understand? Because there's no way, whilst being around these people, could you have built what you're doing right now. So you had to heal and move away from them to see clearer. For that veil to be removed from your eyes. The veil that they thought that you had on your eyes, that they thought you couldn't see. You're manifesting now, okay? Opportunities, or they're watching you manifest opportunities. All these people cared about was materialism, how they dress and what car they drove, and you know, that's all they cared about. They were very immature. Some of these energies ain't even grown up. They could be grown and they're still childish. And you're like, I really ain't got time for this. You close the cycle out. All right, you've ended that cycle. That cycle's closed out. And you put up your boundaries, and you're there. You see, you've got your boundaries high. All right. And some of you, you know, you're like wounded warriors, or you was wounded warriors, but again, you've alchemized the pain. You turned it into power, and you ain't let it hold you down. You put your boundaries up. You're going alone on your journey, and it is what it is. And you close that cycle out, and that's how it's going to be. Yeah, put an end into that situation. This is, you know, death and rebirth. A lot of you, you know, you put a death to them situations, them people, and you've gone through a rebirth, okay? And again, you've mastered, the magician, you've mastered, you know, you've gone through different things. All right? Again, it's like you've mastered a lot of things. You've learned, you know. Life's about learning, isn't it? Some keep making the same mistakes. Some don't want to learn. Some don't want to heal. Some just want to take the shortcut, the easy route. Some just want to blindfold others and keep them stuck because, you know, they don't want to do the work. So they don't want to see other people do the work. And they don't want to see other people climb the ladder. And they don't want to see other people, things coming to fruition for them. So you're like, well, you know what? My best option is to cut you off, put a death to the situation, and keep moving. Keep it moving. The magician. You're good with your hands, or you know, you're just good with your hands in whatever you build. You know, again, you turn toxic situations into, you know, something good, basically. the High Priestess. You represent receiving or gaining sacred knowledge. And you had a strong connection to the past in regards to these people and your past trials and tribulations or things you've gone through. You're not like, oh, I'm the victim. You don't even see yourself as a victim. But again, you've turned that pain or struggles that you've been through and you're alchemizing it and you're helping others to let them know, well, you know, this is where I've come from, this is where I was, and this is where I'm going. And you can do it too. And some of you are receiving sacred knowledge from a higher realm, from the divine. You walk in faith, you have hope. You couldn't have hope with these energies, so you've cut your losses and you're keeping it moving. And the sacred knowledge that you're receiving, you're helping others. You know, you're guiding and helping others. And it's not just helping others, it's helping you. And the knowledge that you have received has opened your eyes out in regards to past energies or energies. That you're just single, building on yourself, independent, self-sufficient. Some of these energies, they're codependent. They wanted you codependent on them. You're like, I've never been codependent. You know, you may have gone through situations in your life. No, there ain't nothing wrong in reaching out and asking for a little help now and again if you need it. But that's not being codependent. That's like, well, you know, and sometimes you could be just, it could be a test for them, test for you, and you're like, right, okay, no biggie, no problem. Do you understand? These energies wanted you, you know, like this. Do you understand? Like, no. For what? But there could be energies here that's in regret, having nightmares, or, you know, they wanted you blinded, and stuck, and this is what nightmares are made of, and you're having nightmares, or they're doing this witchcraft, and you're like, just listen, you're just sending it back. Yeah, you're not binding me, I'm not having nightmares, I'm very comfortable lying in my bed, on my own, watching a bit of Netflix and chilling, yeah? And gaining knowledge and wisdom whilst I'm doing it. So you lot in the background, you carry on doing your witchcraft and carry on getting your practitioners, yeah? Whilst I'm over here receiving sacred knowledge from, yeah, the higher realms, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and your ancestors. The moon. I told you there's a lot of illusions and lies and secrets told on you. And you know why? Even my cats agree. Yeah. There was a lot of lies. Catty, yeah. There was a lot of cattiness going on. Thank you, my love. Did you hear her meow? Yeah, there was a lot of cattiness going on, a lot of illusions, and these by other karmics, a lot of cattiness and bitchiness and backstabbing, bless you, and illusions and lies, and you're like, I'm just over it, like, you know, stop being jealous and envious. We've all got our own path, we can all build, and, you know, if you want something bad enough, you know, you can grab it by the hands. It's as simple as that. Some could be jealous that you receive sacred knowledge and they don't, and maybe they never knew, or, you know, while she was around these energies, you know, you was on the low vibe energy and you were caught up in things that they were doing, or, you know, and your energy was close until the right time for you to receive this sacred knowledge, for you to move forward. And now there could be a cancer that's, you know, being exposed. You're still compassionate, but you're very, very intuitive, okay? You still got emotions, do you understand? You're not about to, you know, through whatever you've gone through, your heart ain't turned black. You're like, no, you know, you're not turning my heart into stone. That will never happen, all right? And you're very passionate in regards to moving forward, but you're not allowing anyone to come in, you know, use that wand and rush back out again. Again, you've got your boundaries up. You're like, no, you're not coming in and using emotions to manipulate. You're not using me for a, you know, a hit it and see you later type of energy. You've got self-respect. You've got your boundaries up. Yeah, you're not allowing no man to come in and, you know, you just tested people. You've cloaked your energies around them. And a lot of these people, they've thrown stones, hid their hands, and you're like, I already know who you all are. But nothing's hidden. Yeah, the knowledge I'm receiving, I already know who you all are. I've received the sacred knowledge. I've seen you in my dream state. You've all been revealed to me, and it is what it is. I had a dream the other day, a couple of nights ago, of like, I think some of these people that are part of this satanic cult as well, I had a dream of like white men that look like, you know, like them biker men. You know, like them bikers, like with long hair and long beards, like bikers, that type of energy. These are the energies that I saw in my dreams as well. Okay? So, you know, the divine shows you these people, and this is the knowledge that you're receiving. I mean, this water sign could be someone that is self-made. And you're like, okay, well, that's nice for you. But that could be your energy. You know, we all embody masculine and feminine. And you could be emotionally balanced and you're just working on yourself. Alright? You had people collaborating behind your back, thinking that they could try to block, stop, use you for money or stop your money, and you put your boundaries up. Again, you used to be on a low vibe. Now you're standing at a higher frequency. These low vibe energies, you're just blocking them out, or your ancestors, or, you know, the angels are blocking them out. They're like, no, yeah, I'm not dealing with you people, you know. Some of them, they're triggered by you. Your light irritates their demons, and you're like, well, your demons irritates my light, and this is why I'm moving forward, okay? And that witchcraft that they're sending, it's just, you know, being boomerangs right back to their asses. And some of them could be binded and blinded, they're stuck now, whilst you're just moving forward. And some of them could be in regret because they know everything they sent your way, where does it have to go? It's got to go somewhere. And if they're protecting their self, well, where is it going to go? It's going to go to people around them. And if that means death rituals, well, what's going to happen there? Do you understand? So some energies could be seeing people around them passing away because they're like, well, I'm protected and everything I sent out ain't going to come back to me. But it could be energies around them that will be affected by whatever they sent out to you. If they can do magic to protect themselves, where them arrows going to go? It's going to go round to the people around them. So you have someone here that's protecting themselves. So, you know, this energy, this could be Aquarius, Gemini, or another Libra that come against you. All right? And you're a Libra yourself, and right now you're getting justice, okay, in your balance. And they're like, well, you know, we know how to do the magic and we know how to protect ourselves. Okay, fair enough. But where are these arrows going to go? They're going to go to the people around them. Whether that's money spells, you know, people being binded, stuck, because, you know, I mean, look, this is what they've tried to send to you. And it could be an Aquarius. And they're there saying, well, I'm protected. So everything they sent to you, Divine Feminine, where's it going to go? It's going to go to those all around this person. The energies that they worked with that may not be protected. Do you understand? And then they're going to see endings in their life, whether literal or endings in any type of manner. Because whatever they're sending to you is blocked. And whatever this fire sign sending to you, it's blocked. And they could be seeing things going on around them. You've turned your back on his energies. You're looking up to the moonlight and it says, it's just an illusion. You're like, I'm not stuck in this matrix. Like, I'm turning my back. I'm moving forward. I'm good on my journey on my own. I walk in faith and, I, my trust goes in God. Simple as that. Yeah? These people laughed. They thought what you was talking about. Everything you was talking about before, they thought it was funny. Kikiing and ha-haing. But all that energy that they sent, that's getting blocked and going back to them. Well, they're not. Some of them are not laughing now, are they? Because they've seen where you was, they've seen where you come from, where you was, and where you're heading. And they're just seeing you content, happy, building on yourself. And you're like, that low vibe energy, I don't want it. I'm not accepting it. I'm not on that frequency. Yeah? I'm in my north node. You lot are in your south node. Because you may have been in your south node when you was in that low vibe energy. And when they were doing these rituals to you, a lot of you didn't even realise because you was on that low vibe energy yourself. Judgment. AA Archangel Michael. And they're just not getting it, you know? So everything they're sending is going to ricochet back to them. And that could be judgment for their lineage for years to come. I mean, when they've gone out of this world, they're bringing karma and judgment onto their next family that are due to come into the future. Because judgment gets passed down, do you understand? And they're like, well, I'm protected. Again, it's going to hit those closest to them or around them. You're not dealing with no love bombing, catfishing. You're over it. You know, you're as real as they come. These people don't know what being real is. You'll say it as it is. You'll speak it as it is. There's no bars held on you. You keep it real. And your realness triggers these people. And sometimes it's meant to help them wake up and heal. But some of them don't want to. And when you trigger them, they want to come for you. And that isn't the objective. It's to help them. But some of them don't want to. They don't want to do it, do they? They don't want to take shortcuts. And you're like, whatever, okay, it is what it is. Some of them, you know, they're overindulged and they like partying or over, you know, having threesomes or having third parties. And you're like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, thanks, yeah. It's called self-respect, self-love and moving forward, you know. No shade. If that's the life you want to live, then, you know, knock yourself out type of energy. I wish you all the best. But let me just take myself way over there and celebrate my own achievements, yeah? 9 of Pentacles, you're independent, self-sufficient, you know, you're building on your own. And you're blocking out anyone that wants to step in your way or try to block you. And again, this fire sign energy that keeps sending out these low vibe energies. I mean, look. Serious. Judgment. They're going back, you know, it's like they're being catapulted straight back. And your spirit guys are blocking their path. They're like at a fork in the road and they're like, well, why is my path blocked? Well, think about what you're doing. Spirit is saying. Maybe you need to, you know, change your way of thinking or stop hating on those that want to build for their future and maybe take a leaf out of someone's book. And then your path won't be blocked and you won't be in stuck at a fork in the road. But Spirit is blocking them because they want to block you. So what's good for one is good for the other. All they're doing by sending that energy to you, divine masculine, divine feminine, is they're blocking their own path. And they're not even realising it. And Spirit's like, well, that's your judgment. Archangel Michael coming through. Okay, you want to keep blocking. You want to keep trying to stop this person from moving forward. How about we send that energy straight back to you and then your path blocked? Because God and the angels are going to make sure that you'll get justice. Because you put the work in. You're learning the lessons. And you're not accepting, again, yeah, you're learning the lessons, you're studying, you're learning. You're not accepting these cuts for you to have missed opportunities. You're like, I'm not interested. Actions speak louder than words, and you've got to work for it and prove it. I'm not just accepting anyone just rushing in, offering me a cup, good with the talk, can talk the talk, but can't walk the walk type of energy. I'm not dealing with the emotional manipulation. I'm done. And, you don't care how many people you turn your back on. You're just over it. You're done. I'm just going on my own journey. Page of Swords in reverse. Maybe this person can't communicate or something about... they were... these people just gossiping, slandering, lying, and you're like, oh, you just don't care. You're not bothered. You're not bothered. You're like, look, that saying, what the heart don't see, what the eyes don't see, or what the ears don't hear, you don't grieve over. And a lot of you really don't care, to be honest. Even if you heard this and heard that, you're like, whatever. You're not about to just, call in the ball and just be like crying all the time. You're like, no, I'm just going to move forwards. Yeah, it's not nice, but it is what it is. What can you do? You can't, you've got no power over external forces. Like, they want to talk and gossip and slander, that's down to them. But you're not allowing it to block you or stop you from moving forward. They're the ones that have got to heal. You've healed from certain things. Like, it is what it is. All you're doing is speaking the truth, and they don't like that you're speaking the truth and that you're exposing them, because everything that they've done, they want it to be hidden. But it's all right for these energies to do what they've done to you, but as soon as you start exposing them, you're the problem. Or some of you, even when you started taking your power back and started standing up for yourself, and like, wait a minute, you're the bully, you're the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? Try to make you out to look like you're crazy, or, you had this problem and that problem. And half of them, they're projecting their self. A lot of these energies were projecting their self on you, using you as the scapegoat. And you're like, just take responsibility, man. What's up with you? A lot of you put your hands up. Yeah, I've done drugs. Yeah, I've been on alcohol. Yeah, I've been in and out of prison. Yeah, I ain't been perfect. Yeah. But you speak about it. Do you think these people could be, oh, no, I've never done that. Oh, no. Like, they go on like the shit don't sting. And you're like, you just need to be truthful with yourself. That's where it starts. So if you can't be truthful with yourself, how can you be truthful with others? A lot of you are holding back. They wanted to hold you back from, you making money, or they wanted to hold on to you for whatever they could gain. Or somebody's family will stole money off you, and you're like, whatever, Ace of Pentacles. You already know the truth. Spirit's protecting this for you, telling you. I mean, look, divine intervention to help you speak truth and clarity. Ace of Swords, that's truth and clarity. All right, you stand in your truth, you speak the truth. Do you understand? You're not saying you're perfect. A lot of you're far from perfect. But, you speak about things that you've done, what you've been through, where you've been and where you're going. And you know where you're going. The sun. Things are positive in your life. You're shining the light on situations. These people are getting exposed. They don't like to be exposed, but they were the same ones that done you wrong. So make it make sense. These were the ones that backstabbed you, slandered you, made you out to look crazy, said you were this, you were that, you were this. Do you understand? And as soon as you start speaking the truth and exposing them, they don't like it. Like, how does that work? Make it make sense. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Or should I say reindeer? King of Swords, that could be an investigator. Or someone was investigating, or someone got you investigated, and you're like, well, you can investigate me all day long. I suggest you use them resources and investigate the ones that got me investigated. Because they're the ones who've got things to hide. But some of you are actually, by exposing energies, you're helping investigators. And that is your destiny as well. And by doing that, things are backfiring in these karmics' lives. And their towers are coming down. They're getting exposed. Because you're speaking the truth. You're shining a light on their arses. Do you understand? Things they want hidden. Their little scamming and conning and thieving strategies and wanting to steal what you built, or you're exposing them for what they've kept hidden. How they were self-made because it wasn't from them, working hard on herself, or waking up 5 o'clock in the morning and, studying, or, doing a hard day's graft. No, they didn't want to put the work in, but they wanted to steal off other people's and go in, catfishing, love bombing, using sex as a weapon to get in people's minds, or have people in regret, sad, not being able to sleep, feeling used and abused. And now you're shining a light on their asses. Well, they don't like it. But again, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Now things could be ending in their life. Their tower's coming down the same way they wanted yours. And you're over there staying balanced. Yeah, you left these people out in the cold because that's all they were about. Users and abusers. And now, they're not this safe, that they portrayed themselves to be. I mean, look, that crown there, that he's got on, it's mostly made out of, look, these people are just fools. They portray themselves to be like this, but do you know how they've gotten that energy? Because they've stolen it off everyone else. Really, that's their energy. And the reason how they looked like this was because it wasn't theirs in the first place. The crown they were wearing on their head weren't even real. But they made it out to everyone else like they were it. But how did they get in that position? Through stealing, fraud, theft, using others for sex, to steal off them, or to steal their business ideas, or to, emotionally manipulate, or to come in and love bomb and catfish and to take their ideas. And now you've left them out in the cold. Look at them. You're like, you ain't coming back in my home, my life. Now that they're in lack, they're in poverty, They've lost their lover and a resource because you're exposing them. So it's back to the streets they go. You know, they wanted you on the streets, didn't they? This is how they wanted you. And now when their energy's reflected back to them, they don't like it. They wanted everyone to make them look like, they wanted everyone to look at them like this. But really, they're behind this, they're this. Do you understand? And the reason how they got that was through that. Stealing it off other people's, bringing other people's towers down, you know, destroying other people's lives, juggling people, going back and forth. You know, waiting for the right time to rush in. Oh, when so-and-so getting a paycheck? All right, let me go in there now and you know, give them a bit of catfishing and love bombing and use that wand and, yeah. See what I mean? It's all money, 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 and sex, 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 and manipulation tactics. And maybe these people are getting left out in the cold now because people are starting to see their true colours. The hangman, yeah, they're stuck. Now they're losing money. Universe has got them caught up. Generational wealth. I mean, these people, look, they were smiling in your face. Because that's what they are. They thought your life was a game. They thought this was a game. You're like, this ain't no game. My life ain't a game. I mean, they were there smiling up the place when they were stealing money off people and doing fakeness and fraud and deception and whatever else they were, scams they were doing, and causing other people loss, grief and betraying them, like the rats they are. I mean, look at that big old smile on its face. Now they're in this energy because the energy's being exchanged. What they wanted for you is happening to them, and you're bossing up. You're taking your power back, but you're standing in your truth while you're doing it. And whilst they were smiling, while she was going through that, now they're going through that. But I mean, I suppose some of you they could say you're a rat, and you're like, well, it takes a rat to know a rat. Yeah? If that's what you want to say I am, then so be it. But I'm the good rat, yeah? Yeah? I'm not the rat that's, you know, stealing off you and stealing homes and, you know, using people for sex. I mean, a lot of these people said that, you know, you're a prostitute. Oh, they just, listen, it's just, a lot of you really don't care, man, Shah. The Hermit. A lot of you just went in hermit mode. You went in solitude. You're happy on your own. Spirit guided you to introspect and shine a light on these people, these snakes, because that's what they are, snakes. All right? A lot of you now, you're just cold, but you're speaking your truth. There could have been another Aquarius that could have been angry because you were speaking the truth. Again, they don't mind keeping their dirty little secrets hidden, but when you start exposing them, they get mad. And these were the same ones that were saying you were crazy and you were this and you were that, but when you expose them, they get mad. Cold-hearted individuals. But now you're being cold towards them, but you're speaking the truth. You're healing. They need to heal. It's as simple as that. They don't want to heal, and it's not your problem. It's their life, isn't it? You know, there's energies that you are helping and are taking advice, and there's others that are just hating that you're healing. And you're like, well, you know, you can change your life around if you want it bad enough. But if you don't, then it's not my problem. But I wish you all the best, and they can carry on watching you from a distance. It is what it is, isn't it? But you're going to carry on speaking your truth and standing in your truth because it's divine intervention. Yeah, you're just turning your back, right? Some of these energies, they can't stand on their own. They wouldn't be able to, you know, some of you, I mean, where you've come from, like, especially some of you, you know, some of you are standing alone. Like, a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people couldn't do that. They couldn't handle being on their own. What? Me? What? Not be around John, Sharon and Tim and whoever. You know, the group of friends that they meet every weekend. They're like, oh no, I've got a party. Oh no, we've got to self-indulge or overindulge. You're like, okay, it's your life, isn't it? I wish you the best. Yeah, I'm not saying some of you are there with your woolen knitting needles and just in your rocking chair. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about you just want better for yourself. You're like, no, there's more to life than what was or what you was involved in. And you're like, I want better. And it's as simple as that. You know, I wish all the catty ones are the best of luck. But I'm not going to be a part of it, sitting around gossiping, backstabbing, slandering. You've got bigger and better things to do in life. You just got to leave them energies to it. Thank you for joining me.